So today we've made this Tuscan inspired chicken with just a few ingredients, but super flavorful and super delicious. So stay tuned and you'll see how I pulled it together. So let's make this dish. Most of this happens at the stove, but I did some prep here. So for this I've got 2 chicken breasts, about a pound. Got some spinach, about 2 cups, about a cup of cherry tomatoes that have been halved. I got some sun-dried tomatoes as well, chopped, some garlic, parm, a little bit of basil, and some vegetable stock. So one thing I do want to do is just do a little work on these chicken breasts. So I'm going to take the tenders off, and I'm also going to cut them just because they're so big. I want them to cook evenly. So I'm going to cut them in half this way. So now we have some nice fillets. So I've washed my hands. Now I'm going to just season these with salt and pepper. I'll do the other sides when I throw it in the pan. So now we're ready to move over to the stove. So I've got this enameled cast iron pan heating, so the pan's pretty hot. I'm going to throw some olive oil in there. That oil looks hot. Now we're going to throw the chicken in. Season this side of the chicken. Now we're just going to let this go for a while. We want it to get a good browning and also build a bit of fond on the pan. So we'll just give that some time to cook. Now let's give these a turn. They're nice and brown. Okay, these last 2 thicker pieces are done. I've been taking the chicken off sort of as it was done so it wouldn't get overdone. Just going to turn this off. Take the chicken off. Now, just going to add a little bit more oil. Now we're going to add this garlic. I've still got the heat off just because this pan holds a lot of residual heat. And I don't want to burn the garlic. Okay, now we're going to add the chicken, the vegetable broth. I'm going to put the burner back on. Now we're going to scrape up all the bits from the bottom of the pan. Now we're going to add half a cup of heavy cream. That's about half a cup. And also the Parmesan. Now we want to stir this up so that the parm melts. The cream will help the cheese melt and not go all stringy. And now we're going to add the rest. So I'll add the tomatoes and the cherry tomatoes. And the spinach. Now we're just going to simmer this until the spinach wilts and everything gets cooked. Okay, so everything's sort of come together here. I've turned the heat down. I'm going to return the chicken to the pan. throw the juices in. Now, let's just make sure that we have sauce on the chicken. We're just going to let that simmer for a few minutes. Okay, that's been simmering. I'm going to turn it off. I tasted it, and it's got enough salt from the Parmesan. I'm just going to add a little bit of pepper on there. It's going to add a little bit of Italian seasoning. And just a few basil leaves just for garnish. And there you have it. Tuscan inspired chicken. Couldn't actually make this without giving it a try, so I'm going to try one of those small chicken tenders. Very tasty. Hope you give it a shot yourself. Thank you very much.